Hi there. My name's Amy, and as you can tell, I'm from England. I have got a bit of a cold, so I apologise in advance if there's any coughing or sneezing. But yeah, basically, I'm making this video just to document my pregnancy. I am pregnant. I am currently 14 weeks and 6 days pregnant within my second trimester. But I thought I'd just like to keep videos and updates as to anything that happens, anything that goes on, and stuff like that, just for personal reference. So yeah, basically, so like I said, my name's Amy. 23 years old. I'll be 24 in November. Live in England. That's probably about it about me. I am currently in a relationship with a boyfriend called Darren. Absolutely lovely boy. Couldn't fault him at all, so not going to complain about that one. So, but yeah, okay, so about my pregnancy. I found out I was pregnant on the 4th of April this year, obviously. I'd be a bit worried if it was last year, but yeah, I found out I was pregnant on the 4th of April this year. I took a home pregnancy test, a clear blue digital, and it came up pregnant. I was shocked, but overwhelmed with excitement and happiness. Wouldn't ask for anything less. I wouldn't change anything. It has been the best thing that's happened to me to date, obviously. So yeah, it did come as a bit of a shock, because on the 2nd of February this year, I also found out I was pregnant. A week later, I found out I was miscarrying, which would be my second miscarriage now. I had one in 2010. So it was a bit of a shock. You know, it wasn't even a full week that I'd known I was pregnant. You know, I found out I was pregnant on the Saturday. I found out I was miscarrying on the Thursday. So yeah, I was a bit upset about that. But we went through the procedures. We didn't have a D&C or whatever. We just let it come out naturally. I mean, half of it was, according to the doctors, half of it was out anyway. So we just let nature take its course. It didn't take long. I didn't bleed for very long either. I'm not going to go into many details about that because obviously it's a bit gruesome. Didn't bleed very long. Got back into a normal routine. Obviously sexually. And then obviously a month later, I found out I was pregnant again. I didn't have a period between the miscarriage and this pregnancy. It was literally miscarriage and pregnant. I know that some people do it differently, but that was my way of dealing with the miscarriage for the second time. So that's how it went. But yeah, so I found out I was pregnant on the 4th of April. The digital test said I was 1 to 2 weeks, sorry, which would have meant I was 3 to 4 weeks pregnant, which sounded about right in my books. I mean, I had the miscarriage 4 weeks before I tested, so it means I got pregnant pretty quickly. I went to the doctors, had it confirmed by the doctor. They advised me that they thought that I was roughly, I think they said I was 6 weeks when I went to the doctors. Yeah, 6 weeks when I went to the doctors. So I assumed that everything was fine. I just used that date as a reference, because they originally gave me the 11th of December as a estimated due date. So I went by that date, and then I had my first midwife appointment on the 8th of May. I was according to the date that I was given by the doctors, I was 9 weeks pregnant by that point. We didn't really do anything extensive at that appointment. We just went through medical history. There was no blood test, no urine test taken. It was basically just the health history of my family, health history of my partner's, of my boyfriend's family, and just to decide whether my pregnancy would be classed as a high risk pregnancy or not. It wasn't. It was classed as a low risk, which made it a little bit better, a little bit easier. They wasn't too bothered about my previous 2 miscarriages, but just for me to keep a close eye on what was happening with my body, and stuff like that. So yeah, then we had our letter for our first ultrasound, and we had that booked in for the 31st of May. At the time, going by the dates that I was given, I thought I would have been 12 weeks and 2 days. So we went to the ultrasound, had the scan done, saw the little baby on the little scan thing. It was the most amazing experience of my life. Physically, should have cried, but mentally was crying. When we got there, the sonographer thought that we might only be 9 weeks, judging by however she'd worked it out. I wasn't sure how she'd done it, she didn't mention that, but she said that by her calculations, she thought that, you know, the baby would be 9 weeks. So she put the little thing on my belly, and she was quite surprised herself. Her reaction was very shocking. She said, "Oh, you are pregnant," and I thought, well, yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be here, sort of thing. And then she was like, "Oh, and you're much further along than I thought you was," and I was just like, wow, if I was 9 weeks pregnant, then I'd have literally just conceived when I took the pregnancy test, which would have been near impossible for the pregnancy test to pick that up. But yeah, I was 11 weeks and 4 days at the scan. So I was put 5 days behind, but I wasn't really bothered because I wasn't 100% accurate on the date that we'd already had. So I was happy. Baby was healthy, very active. She kept shaking my belly around, and the baby was just throwing his or her arms up in the air, and just jumping around. And it was amazing. It was absolutely beautiful. We had 3 scan photos taken. I don't have the one. Darren has the one, but we had this one of the little baby, and like everyone's saying that it's the most detailed scan that they've seen. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but this is what all my friends and family are saying. You can see the little nose and the little mouth there, and it's so cute. It's so cute. And then we've got another one, which was this one, and you can see the little feet there, and you can see the little hand, and it's like they was waving or trying to pose. That's my little baby at 11 weeks and 4 days. So that was our first scan. We do have another midwife appointment next week on Tuesday, the 25th. I'll be 15 weeks and 1 day at that scan. At that appointment, sorry. Everyone keeps telling me that we're going to be able to hear the heartbeat. It would be nice because I've already got my own Doppler, so I've already been listening to the heartbeat myself. But it would be nice to know what the heart rate of the baby is, because obviously my Doppler's just simply just that. Doesn't tell you anything about the heart rate, it just lets you listen to it. Not that I'm complaining because it was dead cheap off eBay, that's fine. And then we've booked private gender scan for the 6th of July, mainly because we are too impatient to find out if we're having a boy or girl. I will be 16 weeks and 5 days at that scan, as long as everything goes okay, obviously. So we are taking gender guesses at the moment. So if, I'll post a link underneath to my Tumblr blog, and you can see the ultrasounds on there. So if you are good at the the nub theory or the school theory or whatever, just, you know, send me a message and tell me what you think the gender would be, what you predict it would be. I mean, even though I see it so far, out of friends and family, it's 50-50 with both genders. So, but we'll see. Who knows? I'd like a girl, Darren would like a boy. So we're 50-50. We're not really bothered as to what we have, but that's our gender preferences. Also, I have my 20-week scan booked. I will be bang on 20 weeks at the scan, which will be very exciting because it will be halfway through my pregnancy. Absolutely thrilled about that. But that's on the 29th of July. But obviously I'll make another video to update all these appointments, to make sure that you all know what's going on, to make sure that I know what's going on. I'll also be doing little updates here and there. I'm going to try and get a video recording of the baby's heartbeat and post that up so that you can all have a listen to that. I personally believe that what I've been listening to so far is the heartbeat. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Whether it is, I don't know. So we'll find out. You know, I'll be doing updates on all the ultrasounds, any symptoms, photos of my belly. I'll also do a video of the name ideas that we've had. We haven't got many. We've got a choice of 3. One for, but we've pretty much just adamant on the boy's name, and we've got 2 for the girls. So we're not 100% on the girl's name yet. But we've got 2 choices, so we're just going to go with the flow and see which one fits better. So yeah, this is my first video. I hope you liked it. If not, then tough. You know, you don't have to watch it again. You don't have to hear me talk again. That's fine. But I'm going to leave you all to it now, and I'm going to go because this little baby is pushing on my bladder and I really need to go to the toilet. So, thanks for watching. Bye!